Hi, everybody. Hello, this is Psychic Fixes, and I'm Debbie Duncan. We'll let people get in. We're going to be doing some readings tonight, waiting for Matty Tarot to come in. So I'm going to be saying hi to everybody and going through all the rules and all of that, because we do have some rules. And so you'll just be posting your request. Tonight, I can look at March, April, and May for you, or a certain month. I can also answer a question, yes, no question, or general, whatever you want. Hi, Billy Bob. How are you? So let's go through this really fast. Everything's also in the description of the show. You must be 18 or older to receive a reading, please. No health or legal questions. No proper names in the post, so we suggest that you use something like person of interest. You want to look at a love interest, family, a coworker, person I'm thinking of. Please share the show. Also, like this broadcast. Give us some likes and thumbs up. And then tips are appreciated, but does not guarantee a reading. But these are free readings for you. And we randomly choose who we're going to read. So we have no list. And please go subscribe on YouTube to Matty Tarot, Matty Tarot. That'd be great. Okay. Hi, Carlos. How are you? Thank you for sharing the show. Lots of fun things and exciting things here in Southern California. We have our first big rainstorm, thunderstorm. So that is really needed and wanted. So that makes it nice here to get the rain. I personally am cleaning out all of my office, except for this little area you see. The rest of my big office is being turned into a spa studio, but not for spa, but for a talk show. So next month, I will be here with a friend, and we will be doing things like Chinese astrology for you. We'll be doing readings. We'll be teaching you all kinds of things like manifesting or EFT tapping, all kinds of healing things. So we're all excited to help everybody out, teach, and to do readings in this new healing show that we'll be doing in April. So I'm really, really excited for that. I believe we're going to be on the weekends, and so that'll be different for me. But it'll be a lot of fun, and it will give you a lot of information. You'll learn a lot of things that you can use to manifest or to physically use to feel better. And I can't wait. So we're getting ready for that, and we have like new furniture coming in, all new cameras and audio and equipment came in. We'll even be showing you crystal grids, which I believe I'll be doing, and we'll have a camera that will be showing everything for you. So get ready for that. We're excited about that. So, okay, please go ahead. Hi, Emily. Hi, Marianne. Please go ahead and write your requests in. I've gone over almost everything. How are you guys? And tell me what's new with you guys. Hi, Kim. How are you? And Kim Een, my wonderful friend that was here and did readings for all of you. She is so good. Kim, and her last name EHN. And she's got her .com. Go subscribe to her newsletters, and she is such a great reader. And just we've been friends for a couple of decades now, so she's fabulous. So she's coming over Wednesday to look at how the studio is set up, because she also wants to start doing shows and such and things through Zoom or StreamYard. So I'm excited. And Carlos says she's definitely good and extremely accurate. She is. Early in the day when I met her, way back when, she blew me away with the most incredible information when she did a reading for me. Incredible, accurate. I mean, it was crazy. And so anyway, so we've been together for, friends for 20 years. And I hope to have her back doing shows or coming on now and then, that'd be great. So that's what's going on. And I got a lot of irons in the fire. I am back to writing, and I should have a book finished in a week. And I'm excited about that. Also going to school. You guys can see this. I framed my certificate. So that's my first course I took, and that's on predictions and omens and signs. And it's from Harvard University. And I finished another course, and I'm on my last one, which is pretty hard. This one is longitude. So it's all about mapping and finding places and the history of it. So I've got another week or so for that course to finish that course. But I love it. You guys should check out Harvard X and take some classes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start doing readings. Okay. Thank you, Kim. I framed it because I said, hey, I earned that one. And it was so good. So if you guys are in the paranormal and you're interested in the history of how they did omens and predictions for the future and look to the heavens for signs and different stuff, it's the history of it. Also, it goes all the way to today because some of those religions are being practiced now. So anyway, that is very interesting. And you can take the free course. I paid for mine, but you can take the free course. And it's so interesting. So anyway, we're going to start, and I'm going to go back up so you guys, repeat. If Matty comes in, repeat. Let me just double check if he messaged me or not. No, he hasn't. Nope. So that's fine. He'll pop in. And so just go ahead and repost your request if he comes in so we don't have to go back up and look. Thank you for doing that. Okay, here we go. Alicia, hi, how are you? Alicia, let's see, you want to know about finances and your current employment, or with finance, my current employment. You're asking for two things there, but I'm going to just ask them, to show me what they can. Usually I go to looking at your current employment because I want to see if somebody's stabbing you in the back. I want to see if you're going to get a promotion. Are you going to quit? Stuff like that. So that takes me a hand to do that. And when I look at finances in general, I also do that. So I'm just going to connect to your energy right now, Alicia. Okay, I've got your energy in the cards, and I'm just going to ask the other side right now about finances and anything up with your current employment. First four cards for you, Alicia, will be a card that represents you, energy crossing over you, what's coming in the future, is there anything in spirit? Is there a message? Or are you thinking about doing something? And then I'm going to look at the future and the past real fast. Then I'll get your whatever they want you to know. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to take some cards really fast here for you. And when Matty comes in, then we'll be going back and forth, seesawing, doing different readings. All right, I'm going to flip them over in just a second for you. And then I will read that for you. You have a big thing coming up in the future. Past position was big also. Let me look. Okay. The card that comes up for you, Alicia, which I really like so much, it represents you, is of working well with people. This is what you're about. This is what you want to happen. So working well with people. I get fond memories from the past. crossing over you in temporary energy, which is interesting. It usually doesn't come here. Sometimes that means we are kind of going to be thinking about the past a lot coming up in the future, or it can be right now thinking of better times. Now, the big thing in the future for you is a judgment card, Alicia. So we know by, usually people know by the Bible that this means a time of judgment, that you look at your life and what you've done with it. Well, it does show me that in the future, you're going to have a time where sometimes we are pushed and it's uncomfortable getting pushed like that, but it makes us sit down and go, okay, I need new goals. I got to set up new goals, new desires. I got to put my path out there that's going to be a different path than I had before, and go for it. So we have this reset for you coming. Past position, I don't know if you quit something, let something go, severed ties from something. It shows me done, over, and out. And I think it was a good thing. Whatever it was, like quitting, leaving something, letting something go. I get this card in the past for you. So I feel recent for this. Now, as far as finances, it does tell me money's going to come in on a regular basis with the potential to grow. Okay, so don't worry about that. Your first card down here is my card for capable and multi-skilled. So you get a sticker right here on your forehead that says capable, Alicia. I'm not worried about anybody that gets this card. Yeah, not worried about you at all, because you can do anything that you want. You're capable and multi-skilled. So I see money coming in on a regular basis with the potential to get even to grow to more money. They are showing me some psychic stuff for you. So connected to the other side or ancestors or whatever, I get communication with the other side to do write down your dreams or note that to talk to the other side. Usually for you, it's showing me at night's the best time. So talk to the other side, get some guidance from them. You get the Wheel of Fortune. Do I love this? No matter what, you have a positive change coming, and great things will come out of that change. Okay. So don't worry about changing anything, going in a different direction. It was a good thing, and it's going to come out great for you. Now, they're showing me this thing about a little bit of heartache, and then showing me that you go in a different direction. So when we're looking at your employment and stuff, I do get some heartache and a change. So we built up, or we did something a certain way, and then we're going to go in a different direction. It really is uh, really a good thing. You're going to go on to better things. Your future, Alicia, goes in that direction. So it shows me some heartache, but this is a good thing. Okay. And that's what I have for you. Let me see. Oh, there you are, Alicia. Oh, you quit your job? Did you quit your job? Oh, they attacked you. Okay. All right. Whatever I said is the way to go. Yeah, you had this in the past position. This is we quit. We got fired. We're done. We're over. Okay, you quit your job. Thank you. Thank you for that validation. You're going to do fine. Oh my gosh, this was a great thing for you to do. All right. And do connect to the other side, because I feel like that you can communication. You're welcome. You have communication there. Don't you have any type of loss, sorrow, hurt, or anything for this? This is a great thing. When you get the Wheel of Fortune, it means from a positive change, great things come. There you go. You're golden, Alicia. Thank you for coming in tonight. And thank you for that wonderful validation. And you're welcome. Wow, I love it. All right, you're going to be great. Okay, I'm going to do someone else. Please post your questions. Please share the show, and get some other people in here. And thank you. There's only 4 people gave me thumbs up. So go wherever that little thumb thing is, or the heart, and give us that so that we can grow bigger? Oh, good, Alicia. You got a new job, just hours. Slow, not fixed schedule. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Congratulations. We're all happy for you. You're going to be fine. And that money comes in on a regular basis with the potential to grow. So that's great. All right. All right, Billy, I see you right here. I'm going to grab. And thank you, Sylvie, for sharing. That's great. And hey, Billy Bob, I am going to connect your energy. And then since it's just me right now, you guys, if you want a request, if you want a 3-month reading or a yes, no, general, whatever, please repost it for me so that I don't have to take the time to look back. And I haven't heard from Matty yet, so we'll see what's going on. We have a huge flood thing and a wind thing going. We've got alerts. This is the biggest thunderstorm that we've had this year or in about a year's time. So he may be out, with the animals. He takes care of all those wonderful dogs. We love him for his big heart. Okay, Billy, let me grab your energy. A general reading? Okay. General reading for Billy. Thank you. All right, I'm going to flip the cards over for you. Well, Billy, the first card that comes down shows me that you really do want money to come in consistently, but you'd like to get more. Manifest for that. For whatever money you want to come in, manifest. I got a little bit for you, not a lot. So sometimes it's good for us not to have a great big drama going on. Let me ask what this card's for. I'm going to take a few cards here for this last one. Okay. The card that represents you, Billy, is wanting that money to consistently come. Let it come on a regular basis, and I really want it to grow. This represents you, so that means you need to manifest for this, okay? Also, you have a wonderful energy crossing over you, the World card. When I get the World card, it's not in your reading, but it's right there over you. It might be coming in. It's about getting your desires, reaching your goals, making a change for the better in your home, your career, all these good things. It's one of the best. I always call it like the ranking. It would be the third from the top of the best tarot cards. So keep that great energy there and manifest. I really do feel that in the future, you're going to get a chance of having a new, I hear new life, but a new start, a new path. And just let your intuition and your angelics, your angels and your guides guide you on that, okay? Past position, somebody important to you. I get a mom energy. It's just saying in priority in the recent past here. I get, for a general reading, I have a justice card. Usually that means you made the right decision. Sometimes it means that we've got some kind of legal paperwork to do. That can be anywhere from any simple things to taxes or whatever. So make sure that you're up on anything that might be a legal paperwork or something that you have to read and take care of. I get also you taking time to look at the future and wonder what's going on and waiting for solutions, waiting to see what's going to happen. They do show me that now, Billy, I don't know if you can show people how to do something or if you have a skill you could teach. Either somebody comes in and helps you out that way or you do that for someone else. If it's you, remember that's a skill. I want to say, I hear billable. That means that somebody can pay you to show them something. So I get this really good for you. This is my mentor teacher card. And if you feel it's not you, somebody comes in to help you out. And I like that. Now, you might be not seeing clearly on a decision you have to make. Just ask your guides. You know, you don't want to be stuck. You want to be able to make decisions and fast. Do an affirmation that you see clearly every day. You see the right decision and you make it. You know, whatever you want to do for an affirmation, say that like 3 times a day. But I need you to get a little bit in the future of being stuck on, you know, not seeing clear as to make a decision. Okay, you want to work with your guides on that. They show me fond memories of the past. So I don't know if anything's coming up where we're marking a time or a date from the, you know, from the past. Sometimes it's birthdays and anniversaries and things like that. But I do get fond memories of the past. And sometimes it can be just, you know, looking over photos or whatever. But I do get that's a sweet memory for you. They're showing me, and I had to take extra cards. They're showing me somebody not telling you something or keeping a secret from you, doing something behind your back. So I went to look. They didn't show me who it is, but whoever you might be close in a partnership with. I do get something about a house, and I do get, I feel like it's going to blow over or just go, like, you'll go, whatever's good for everybody's good for you. I feel like that's how you're going to handle this. But beware, I feel like there's somebody not telling you about a house, and also somebody that you are close to, because I get close to, and like partnership or friendship or whatever. So just be aware of that. But I feel like it won't be much. Like you'll just go, oh, whatever's good for everybody. It's okay. All right. But I feel like somebody's not telling something right now. All right. And that's what I have for you, Billy. Thank you. Best of luck. And you guys post your requests. Let me check on Matty one more time and see if maybe I should message him. Matter of fact, I'll do that. Give me just a second and get your stuff. Okay. Let me just, I think that he's busy, you know, with this terrible storm that we have. Okay. We'll see. We'll keep, say a little prayer for him, good energy and protection, because he's out and about. Okay. I am going to grab somebody else. Hi, Dorella. How are you? What a neat name. Okay. Oops. Carlos, I'll get you in a minute. I was actually clicking on mail. Hi, Mel. Is it Mel? Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you a general reading here. All right. And I'm going to get your energy right now. Okay, Mel, I have your energy. I'm just going to ask for a general reading for you. I'll be taking 10 cards. Again, you guys, please give us a thumbs up on the broadcast. And then you can go to Matty Tarot on YouTube or Psychic Fixes on Facebook or YouTube and subscribe. We have a new show coming out next month. And we also have David Starlight on Tuesdays. He has got 2 master's degrees, and he also has studied Buddhism, and he does a wonderful show on Tuesdays. So please go ahead and subscribe. Okay, I'm going to take the cards for you now. Here we go. All right. going to flip them over for you. First card's going to tell me a little bit about you, what's going on. And the card crossing is just temporary energy over you. And then I'm going to look at the future and the past. I'm going to take a couple of extra cards for you because I see something in the future I want clarification on. Okay. All right. One more card there. I don't know if you're thinking about going on some trips, traveling. Okay. Male, the card that comes down for you is a really good card of healing, like healing, going on the right direction. But I also, what I want to say is I feel that you might be thinking about going on a trip. That might be on your radar right now about, going somewhere. You have a man that's crossing you in temporary energy. So this means that this person is probably in your thoughts right now or coming in. So this would be a money-minded male. Sometimes, they love money, or they can give good advice about money. They also can own businesses, or be a banker or anything like that. So I get this money-minded male that will come on your path. If you're not thinking of that person now, they'll come in the future. Your future, oh, Maddie's here. Let me see what's going on. Okay, he forgot. We'll forgive him, but he's on his home, on his way home, and then he'll jump in. So in the future, male, I got this little kind of sadness card, or experiencing a loss. So I want to see what that's about. It's about a very ambitious woman. So someone that might be business minded, motivated, and ambitious. But very much maybe in the business field. Very good. So I also get somebody that you knew from the past. And then we have a huge card here. What I'm getting in the future about this woman is a little bit about the Judgment card is here. So whatever happens with this woman, it makes you do something incredible and good for you. And that is to sit down and really rethink what you're doing. And do you want to change your life, and how to do it, and make a master plan. Okay. So I do get that something here. And I do want to say a little bit more on the sad side. Somebody from the past and this business-minded woman, where whatever happens, it's a little uncomfortable. It pushes us a little bit to go sit down and say, well, now I'm going to change my life. And it's really a great thing. We should do that a couple times in our lifetime, where we go and we sit down and, well, the course I was going, I'm going to change it. Okay. So that is a positive, but I do feel like there's a little heartache here. All right. And I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to tell you what I see. Past position is a huge card, Mel. It's the Hangman card, which is my card of going through life lessons. I feel like you've already got, through some of those things. You had to, some things hard, some things good. Maybe you brought something in from a past life, but I definitely get that you've learned some lessons already. Okay. Now, for your general reading, I get a lot of success with you, but let me tell you, I also get that you're talented. So when I get this talent card, it means that there's something that you do so well that it gives you a lot of emotional joy and success. And I do see that for you coming up, success and emotional joy and success from something that you do really well. They're showing me a travel and a trip, more of an adventure for you coming up. Now, I took some cards because I had a little bit of a negative energy here as well. And I said, what's going on? And it shows me that I'm going to say it's you, that somebody has extreme psychic ability. And so I do get that you're going to end something. I also get a business-minded male here. So somebody that knows about business, sometimes they mentor or show people how to navigate the business world. And I get this card of let me grab it, of just an ending. And if you are really, if you're the one that's really, really psychic, this is a really good thing, because you can get it in your gut or in your, audible coming in, that can tell you what's going on and what to do and all of that. I get very, very much strong that somebody here has that ability. So I do feel like something's going to be coming in, and it's after this trip. Okay. The last two cards here tells me that you're going to go in another direction. It's going to be really great for you. Good fortune comes for you. And I feel very good. This is a very good and positive card. Now, the Knight of Swords is here, and that's my card of slow down. If it was paired with a King of Swords, then I go, oh, uncommitting male. But what I'm going to tell you when I get this card in, it is, if you have to make some decisions, just slow down. So don't grab at something. Okay, I'm going to go do it. Don't rush into anything. Take your time in making your decisions, especially when I see that is something will be coming up that you really need to go and change and go in a different direction and really reset yourself. It's a really good thing, but slow down. If you have contracts or anything like that, read everything. Know that you want it before you grab it. All right, Malin, that's what I have for you. All right, here I go. I am going to look to see your questions, and all these people that have come in, thank you for being here. And let me hide that one. And did you guys put your questions in? Dorella, thank you so much. Oh, look at what she did. How sweet. You told that people what to do, and go and give me a like. We have 12 people watching right now. So give that like, and that'll take us somewhere. Okay, let me back up and see if I can find a couple of, yes, repost if you guys can. I see that. And let me look. And I'm sorry I didn't turn my phone off, but I wanted to see if Maddie was doing anything. Tracy. Okay, Tracy, let's see what's going on. I'm going to grab your energy. Okay, let's see what comes in, and if they give you a message, you would like some guidance. Okay, general reading, please. And I work with just the light and love, all the angelics and God and Jesus and ancestors. You know, when I use the ancestors, when I'm clearing a house, you got to get something out, use one of your grandmas. Go back and pull a grandmother. Really, I had a really strong grandmother. Oh my gosh, she scared everybody. So, and she had a gun. She carried a gun. You're going, oh my goodness. Yeah, she did. Yeah. She was a good shot. She carried a gun. All right, let me flip over the cards. Well, I'm really excited that we're going to have more shows on Psychic Fixes channel. So if you guys are into wanting to learn stuff, I'm going to actually be doing some short videos on Wiccan stuff. And then the other new one is going to be about healing. So it's going to be a weekly show. All right, there we go. General. Okay. Let me take 3 more cards for this. 1 card. Here, you got pretty darn good cards, though. Let's see. All right. The card that represents you, Tracy, is kind of this not seeing clearly, a little stuck. It's not my big stuck card, but it is one that, hey, you know, sometimes we need to know what's going on, and we need to get up and live and not be stuck, and I don't know what to do. So just ask your guides on this and say, oh, you guys, if you want a gift to come in, tell the other side to do it. So put your hands on your chest and bring your arms out and say to your higher power, to God or universal energy or whatever you want to say, or your guides, please give me the gift of clarity. Okay, because that'll help you see what's going to happen and make some decision. Because right now, I get you a little stuck. I get a lot on you right now, heavy burdens, a lot to shoulder. That's okay. You could do it. Blow it away if you want. Tell the other side. Archangel Michael's really good at this, and say, clear my path, take all this from me, lighten my load. You can also, if you guys like fluorite is a good crystal. If you like crystals, put those out. But you guys don't just grab a crystal and go, oh, okay, there it is. It's going to do its thing. That's fine. Pick it up. Do a little clearing. I see white light through it. It's cleared. Now, set the intention of what that stone's for, and then go put it out. Okay. And clear your path, because it shows me a lot on you. All right. In the future, I think that you're not going to be trusting what's ahead in the future. So just come back here more and ask us to look in the future for you. I'm open to looking at 3 months. I never do this, but I'm going to open this up from now on. If you want 3 months anywhere in a year or whenever, I don't care whenever, just tell me what those months are and I'll look at it. Okay. But it's showing me that you're not going to trust what's ahead. You guys formulate what you want, speak it into reality, and you know what's going to happen because you told the energy what is going to happen for you. Okay. So speak it into reality so that you don't go, oh, I don't know what's ahead. But right now, Tracy, I think you're going to ahead. You're going to be going, I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust what's going ahead. Past position shows me that you had a positive change, and I like that. So when I took some cards for you, they show me a man on your path, and I feel like somebody is really going to help you. I feel like now this can be in general. I feel like he's very intelligent. This again, I feel like this person probably knows a little bit about business. So I feel like that you have somebody that maybe is your cheerleader that can help motivate you coming in. Now I did get a little bit of sadness here, and I said, "What is it about?" And I get that it's a little bit about love. I think that maybe you were expecting something like my ship's going to come in. I feel like it's a little bit about love, but I think that there's going to be a big change for you. Okay. So I got to tell you what I see. I get a little bit of loss or sorrow from that. All right. When I do, after this part, I really do feel like that you'll have the big choices in life to make. These aren't the little things. I feel like the big things like, what do I do with my life? Or do I buy a house? Or who do I marry? Or where in the world do I live? I feel like it's a big decision. So make sure that you are asking for clarity. You want that gift, or just tell them to help you see clearly and help you make these big decisions that will come up. Now, let's talk about the Magician card, which is probably my favorite card in the deck, one of the top ones for me. And it does show me this creative card of being able to make money from an idea or a product that you might think of. Okay, so when you have a good idea, you go, that's a good idea. Write it down on a Post-it note and put it on the fridge so you don't forget it. Okay. I also do get that there's a time when you get intellectual property and you can make a product or you get a money-making idea, they're showing me for you to protect it. So that means zip it. Don't tell anyone. Keep it a secret till you can make it or implement it. Don't tell anyone, okay? Manifest for it too, because this could be a real big thing for you. And that's what I have for you, Tracy. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. All right. We are getting these done, aren't we? Carlos, I see you right here. Maybe I'll get everybody done. Share the show. Tell people to come in. All right. Carlos, a general reading. All right. Let me get a little sip of water. All right. General reading for Carlos. Carlos is a very good friend. Good. Started out as a fan. We had mutual friends, and now such a good friend. Carlos, I could never thank you for everything that you've done for me. Okay, general reading. Let's do it. All right, I'm flipping the cards over for you, Carlos. Carlos sent me a card, and I have it in a drawer here. And you send me cards and nice things, and I appreciate them. And that first card that you sent me, remember the hand, the fortune hand, the palm. I keep it because it just, those things just make you feel good, and it kind of humbles you to how sweet it was when I first started and met you and all of that. So thank you so much for that. All right, Carlos, the card of just going along with the flow is what shows me you right now. Go along with the flow. And I sometimes we need to do that. Just kind of watch what's going on, watch what people are doing or whatever. But I do have some really great cards for you here. Okay. So go along with the flow. That's least stress on you, right? Crossing you in temporary energy is a justice card. I want to make the right decision. I want to make the right decision. It looks like you're going to make the right decision. I do get in the future that you are going to want a certain amount of money, like a big pile of money or a certain amount. It does tell me there's a wait for that to come. So manifest it in. All right. Manifesting shows me you've been manifesting. I love that. That's the past position. It shows me a big transition for you into living a different lifestyle. So be looking for that. And from that change, better things come. They want you to know that this was a good thing. This transformation, doing something different or living a different lifestyle, this whole different thing is so good for you. And they're saying it's so good and things are going to be really, really good in the future. I do have a male here connected to a celebration. I get this entrepreneurial card for you. So I know this isn't you. This might be somebody that you know that's going to start a business or do something. I feel like you might be connected to it. And let me tell you, I do feel like that their efforts that they do for this new business or this new idea that they have, an entrepreneurial thing, is going to be successful. Okay. I think it affects you in a good way. All right. They are showing me to make sure that a little bit more in the future that you slow down. Somebody just got this card. So make sure that you aren't jumping to conclusions, okay? Just let things happen and see where it goes, but don't jump before you know, all right? I don't get anything happening, but it bodes well for you to wait, see what happens. All right, I do get a woman, a female that will be strong on your path. I think that she will be motivating and be helpful to you in a lot of different ways. And I feel like that's a really good friend. So somebody comes in on your path. All right, Carlos, that's what I have for you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for sharing the show and all that stuff. Okay, you guys, and we're waiting for Matty. But we are going to go ahead and keep going here. And I'm going to come down and I'm looking for reposts. So Dorella, I'll do something for you. So let me go down and see if you wrote it. We don't have a list. You just post your question and we grab it. Okay, Dorella, we can't put a person's name in it. So I'm going to put your welcome up, but I can see the person's name. Okay. Now, I usually don't go looking when, but let me just look at that you and that person, okay? If I sat and looked at when, I have to just keep looking for timing on the cards over and over and over. And I have to do this a little bit faster. So let me connect to your energy. So next time you just don't put anybody's name in, just say person of interest or love interest or whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. We want to know, is there going to be a reaching out and what is the connection? Okay. If that's okay, I'm going to look at that. Let's see. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for the validation. Appreciate that. So we're going to just see if, positive stuff and what's going on. So a little bit about you, a little bit about your future. I do see you traveling in the future for fun, like a little adventure fun. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. You have a luck connection with that person. Okay. Let me tell you what I do have for you, Dorella. I do get a little bit of juggling money, so please, please, please connect to your spirit guides and ask them to bring money in. Okay. You guys can do commanding energy. You just say, universe, I want, there's a blank, fill it in. So for you, Dorella, speak out only one time, universe, I want, and tell them what you want as far as money goes. Okay. And then gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let it go out to the universe. I've got stories of how that works good. You have the entrepreneurial card crossing you in temporary energy. So I don't know if you have an idea or when's going to come in, but definitely in the future, I do get that opportunity for, your own business or whatever, doing something or something on the side. And I get success with that. So I like that a lot. So in the future, we have journey move ready to go. Sometimes it means I'm ready to get going, but for me, it means that you will go on an adventure. I get some travel for you. Past position is sitting around thinking about the past. That was sweet. That was great. So that's what I get for you just recently. All right. As far as you and this person, I get getting along really good in a new beginning. I feel like feeling really good and positive going in this new adventure. Make sure that you're always letting your guides guide you, but I feel like this is a good path for you. You get a sticker on your forehead, Dorella, and it says responsible. You put a lot of hard work and effort to get your success, and people can count on you, and you're super responsible. I love it. I love it. So you got a sticker there. So as far as you guys, I get a very good connection. This is a beginning. The messenger of love and romance is the beginning. Like, oh, here's something. Sometimes it means that we meet somebody or we see somebody from afar and have a connection or whatever. But we've got this first love card here and a wish come true. So that means there'll be a connection. Let me see what you said again. So that person will reach out to you. All right. So I love that. I need to see a loving card to say, okay, something started and there is a connection that is more with love and romance. All right. That's what I have for you. And thank you for your help. And since Maddie's not here and telling everybody how to do some of the stuff, I appreciate it. Look at all those hearts and thumbs up. Thank you so much. Here we go. And let's see, we have a little bit more water and going to keep going. I can usually do a reading in about 3.5 minutes. Here, I get to do whatever I want, though. And let's see. Sylvie, I see you. Okay. I'm just going to kind of go down and just grab everybody I can, okay? Oh, wait a minute, Sylvia. You said a general, but I do see down here you said 3 months. So let me grab that one. Okay. I have to finish March because we still have time here. March, April, and May. Okay, let me grab that energy. Okay, 3 months, March, April, and May. We have the energy in the cards. We have your energy. Okay. Let me get these really mixed up. I like to feel them a certain way in my hand. There we go. March, April, and May. More wind has started here. We have thunderstorms and really crazy wind. And we're all having fun because we're not used to this rain. So my son in Texas, they had a storm, and his wife went out to the grocery store and came back with all these groceries, and their power went out. They threw everything in the freezer, and everything, I guess, turned out okay. But we don't have to worry here because we are a planned community. So all of our electricity is underground. So the only way we lose electricity is for some reason they cut it off, or somebody plows into this little green thing down the street. And if they do that, then our electricity may go out for just a little bit. So we're very lucky. Do you guys have like, it blows me away to go driving and see the poles with electricity lines going, or the telephone lines, or whatever they are, because that's how I grew up, but I've been away from that for so long. And I go, oh my gosh, look at those poles. So I'm in the Jetson age, right? All right, Sylvie, they're showing me a man. I don't know if you know a man or somebody's coming in, but I get kind devoted and loyal male. Very much a dad energy type of guy. So they're showing me that. Crossing you in temporary energy is the thought of, I think that, and I think it's going to happen for you, that money comes in on a like monthly at regular basis. But I think that you have this potential to get a little bit more coming. In the future, they show me you getting something you really, really, really want. A wish come true. I love that. In the past, I get a Queen of Cups. This could be you or someone else. So Queen of Cups is very much a match for the King of Cups, by the way. Kind, devoted, nurturing, and like has good intuition, by the way, and crafty or creative. Okay, so that person, you or someone else, important in the recent past. All right, so in March right now, it does show me that an idea or a thought might have come in really fast, and you go, that's great, I'm going to do it. I feel like it is good. Though I do see a little bit more of anywhere from like tomorrow to the end of this month, feeling a little challenged. Like it's hard to go forward, don't want to go backwards, and hanging in there. Make sure that you are talking to your guides to clear your path, because we don't need to be challenged and not going anywhere. We need to always be going forward, right? In April, they're showing me, in April, they're showing me this card that I just read a while ago, a feeling like I don't trust what's ahead. So always know what you want to happen in your life. I want you to manifest that in. I don't want you to have any doubts, because I do see that you go right into this huge worry. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and I'm super worried about it. This is a waste of a whole month. This is the biggest thing in April. No, we want to grow flowers, and we want to go have a wonderful life. We don't need to go from being challenged to I don't trust what's ahead to I got too much worry. Blow it away, and you insert here all the great things that you want to happen in your life, okay? When I get to May, I do get great cards here. So you have this card of talent here, and that just means you do something really well. You feel good about it, makes you happy to do this. And in the first half of May, I see you just just this is the biggest thing. It is so really, really great. You feel really good about this. And you're very capable here and confident. This is something you know how to do. You do it and you feel great about it. So I love it. And I do feel like that you go on to even better things. It's showing me really great mid to end of May also. So a great month for you. And I love that. Okay, so change this thing from mid anywhere from tomorrow through April. Figure out what you want to come in. Tell the other side. That's what you expect. That's what's coming in for you. And that's what you know is happening. And so blow this part away and just bring in some really good stuff. I love May. And they do tell me after May, you have a wish come true. Something you really want comes in. And that's what I have for you, Sylvie. All right. Let's keep going. Emily, have we done your question before? It seems familiar. Let me just do Kathy. I haven't done you, have I? Let me go down to the bottom and see what's here. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sylvie. Okay. Be careful, Kim, out there. Okay. Hi, just me. Okay. And let me go up then. I'm going to go up to the other posts and see if I can get some more in. Hi, Vladimir. Hi, Heather. Okay. Kathy. Usually I make a list to make sure I don't redo someone, or Matty actually does one. Let me see. Maybe he can't make it. And I'm sorry about that. He's a fantastic reader. He's so good. Oh, he's on his way. He said we'll probably go longer for the show. He'll have to finish it without me because I have to be somewhere. That's okay. All right, Kathy, let me get you. General reading. Okay, we have Kathy in the cards. Her energy's in the cards. Kathy, general reading. All right. All right. I'm going to grab some cards for you, Kathy. Kathy, you have a spirit came in for you. Okay, they just backed up. I acknowledged them and they just backed off. So I actually have somebody right here that wants to influence the reading for you, Kathy. All right. Oh, you have some big stuff coming up. General reading. Okay. Oh, and you have some money coming in. Oh, so you are also a very responsible person, and I love that. You get that sticker of saying responsible right here on your forehead. Now, crossing you in temporary energy is that you're going to have a change, and it's going to be good. You're going to have actually some big stuff come in, and so I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. In the future, it tells me a little bit about feeling like I should have gotten more money. It does show me you're going to get some money that's rightfully yours connected to you. Sometimes this is refunds, loans being paid back, inheritance, whatever, but money you're supposed to get. And then you're going to go, it shows me you're going to go, I didn't get enough. I got left out of this money. All right. So manifest for all the money you're supposed to get, because I see that that's the end of at the end of what I'm going to be telling you is that you're going to get some money. In the past, either there was somebody that wasn't committing to you, or you needed to slow down a little bit. Okay. So what I get in the general reading is you going along with the flow now. So maybe you did something that was a little rash or jumping to conclusions or assumptions, but I feel like now we're going to go along with the flow, but you have a huge card here. The Hangman card is here, and that's that card of destiny. So let me take 3 cards to see what that's about, okay? Sometimes we're learning lessons when we get this card. Sometimes we're bringing something great from a past life in, which I love. So, your thing is that you need to learn is to make a decision, a big decision in your life, and to save your money and be disciplined with it. I do get also this protection card or anxiety card, or I'm guarded and watchful. So just I'm going to tell you, if you save some money because you need to, this is something to learn about. I want you to make sure it is safe. Okay. And it's not even that I'm getting that. I had my identity stolen, a couple months ago. But it does say when you have the Hangman card and you have to learn a lesson, I get that it's got to make a decision, got to save money, and you got to protect it. All right. All right. That's what I'm getting. They're showing me also that if anybody comes over and they think that they're going to give you financial advice or any kind of advice, I'm going to do this for you and I'm going to show you how to do it and everything. I don't want you to really trust them. Okay. Because I don't think they're telling you everything. So be careful if anybody goes, hey, you have to do this or take my course or do this thing. Take my advice. No. All right. I do get some good news though with the money coming in, and I feel good about that. But you have to be careful. Sometimes when you get money, other people want it, or they want to get a piece of it, or they want to give you advice about it. I want you to be very careful with that because this theme seems to be watchful and guarded, and that somebody's going to not tell you something, and then you get this money. All right. Then you feel like you're left out of the money. When you get this money, you make sure that you go right away and say, I want an accounting. I want to know how this came out because it shows me you're going to feel, I should have got more. Okay. Oh, wow. You got a lot of stuff here. So that's what I have for you, Kathy. Thank you so much for watching tonight. And my phone buzzed again. Let me see. Let me see if it's Matty. He's signing on now. He's going to be saying he's sorry. That's okay. We love him so much. Okay. And I can also, I want to wait till he comes in, but I can grab someone. I need to look to see if I have to go because I'm supposed to pick somebody up. And let me just say, when do you want to? Oh, you know what? I'll be right with you. I'm just going to have to call them back. Oh, well, that's okay. Anyway, because I'm 5 minutes over, but he's going in. Let me see if I can do somebody really fast. Okay. And now post for Matty because I know he's going to stay on and do readings. Vladimir. Okay. And we'll be here next Wednesday. So come back on Wednesday, or you can come on Tuesday and get a wonderful reading from David Sterling. Vladimir, how are you? Everybody wants a general reading. Well, that works. Look at you guys can see my cards. This is my old deck. I like my old deck, but I do video readings and the people you guys are learning how to do the tarot. I can send a reading of you seeing the cards and I explain your reading to you. I see him. Hi. You want me to change this? There we go.
Hey, so sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm doing Vladimir really fast right now. I did a lot though, man. You are going to go watch the first reading of the night. It's going to blow you away.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's so wonderful. Okay, Vladimir, let me grab some cards for you. You can say hi to everybody, Matty.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. I had a brain fart. Literally, Debbie texted me. She's like, "Hi, I'm in the show," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Thursday." So sorry.
That's okay.
But
All right.
works for you guys because you get an extra long show tonight. So
I've got to call somebody because I'm supposed to pick somebody up, but I don't know when or if I'm even going to do it. So I will do Vladimir's and then I will bow out and everybody can watch me on the phone. Yeah. Okay, Vlad. You know what? I don't know if you feel this is you, but I get very much the King of Wands, which is very business minded, very that's my little cheerleader card too. Motivated, ambitious, and willing to be a good friend and to help people. So I really do get this kind of business theme here or ambition and if it's not you, it's somebody that comes in or somebody important, but I do get that energy. Funny, I do get this energy also crossing over this card of I think you, and this is someone who's more feminine, and I feel like the same type of energy as you and the same everything business and all of that. So this could be somebody coming in or someone that you know that might be just like you. In the future, I get this opportunity from a female to get some great money advice. So I love that. Past position is a card. I don't know if you just took a trip or if you did some kind of healing, but I get some kind of really nice card here going with the flow. Maybe we had a trip or maybe we just started a healing thing. I like that a lot. So what I'm getting for you, and this is a general, is someone that comes in that is very money-minded male. I also get the world card of you getting and going after your desires. You know, you're going to reach your goals, make a change for the better in your home, career. Maybe you're going to go see the world and take a big trip. But I feel like all these good things that you want are coming in. After that, I get a little bit of juggling money. Sometimes money goes over the ocean or goes to another country or something, but I do get a movement of money or juggling the money. So always manifest for all that money to come in, whatever you want. I do feel like you're going to have fond memories of the past and really good things. But you have this wonderful card of happily ever after. I use it for a wedding. It's also family reunion or relationship that's strong. I get also that money's going to come in on a regular basis with the potential to grow. And that is your ultimate outcome card. It's the good money card. And that's what I have for you, Vladimir. Thank you so much for watching.
that was lovely, Debbie. I don't know. Something is out to get me, I guess. Right as I'm talking, my computer went and just turned it all off.
Okay.
What is happening? Anyway, we're here. I'm here.
I'm going
here.
to message someone, but can you do readings or
But hold on.
Can you see to do readings?
Debbie?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will handle it from here.
Okay. I'm going to just pop out for a minute.
Okay. All right, you guys. Let's see. I have to take a look at the comments. I'm doing well. Thank you, Carlos. I'm doing well. How are you? Hi, Kim. Hi, Billy Bob. Hi, everybody. Thanks for all the warm welcomes. Emily Lorenz Bradley. No, you don't have to repost for me, but you can. It's always appreciated. All right, let's see. Okay, we're just gonna pick somebody. I don't know who already got one, so I'm going to say general read on my situation with M. Okay, hold on one second. I can't get this to, there we go. All right. Okay. General read on my situation with M. For Kathleen. Let's take a look at what's going on. I don't know if you guys can see this. Opal, she's asleep. Hi, Opal. Hi, sweetie. Oh, yeah. She's tired. She's had a long day. Okay. General reading on my situation with M. Kathleen. Okay, Kathleen, let's just see what's going on. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of feelings of, how do you say, of uncertainty. That's just like an overwhelming feeling I'm getting right now. You wouldn't be asking if you weren't uncertain though, right? So that's kind of obvious, but I'm feeling it very heavily. So I can't imagine. I can only imagine how you must be feeling. Let's see though. Three of Wands. The Star. Hi, Kathleen. All right, Kathleen, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Because I'm curious. Is this person someone you like have dated before? Were you guys together before and you're not anymore? Like officially or technically? Um, like, is this an ex of yours? Let me know. Yes, Three of Wands was the first card. But I'm going to get into all the others. But I just want to know, is this person your ex?
I'm going to go.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right.
Have
Bye,
a good
Debbie.
weekend. Bye-bye.
See ya. Okay. So I don't remember how I did that. Okay, here we go. Kathleen says, we had a thing before. Now we recently started seeing each other again. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. So that makes sense. That determined if you had dated this person in the past or had a thing, then that was the determining factor whether if I read this one way or read it a different way. But okay, yeah. So I don't feel like there was any maybe there was, but it didn't work out in the past for a reason. And right now, let me pull this and just see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands. Yeah. Right now, Kathleen, I know it feels promising and hopeful, but the thing is that this person, they're showing up as as if they've changed in some way. And I'm not saying they haven't, but I would just be wary. I would be wary. Now, I don't condone not trusting because you have to trust. If you don't, then you just will breed distrust into the situation, right? Um, but yeah, you're saying I'm trying to navigate delicately. Good choice. Because this here's the reason I say I'm saying what I'm saying. So this card right here, the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands means there's good things on the horizon that are coming to you, right? And then this butterfly here on this man's back, and look at this woman, and she's got her hand out like stop, right? This butterfly on his back right here, I'm sorry, I'm like flipping all of you off. This butterfly on his back right here would signify to me or symbolize some sort of transformation, right? So he's showing up as a new person, he's transformed, and but this woman again is like, hold on now, not so fast. So here's the thing, Kathleen. You need to put your foot down with boundaries, with your needs, with the things you want and expect. Now, this doesn't mean to be a demanding person, but it does mean that you need to get a get a good hold on what you want out of this. And if that it's not meeting that, then you need to understand it comes down to either you, choosing yourself, you know, what you want, and standing up for that so confidently that you're willing to let go of those that, even though you may want them, you're willing to let go of those that do not meet the mark, or choosing less than what you want and deserve just because you don't want to face the unknown of of like loneliness or being or not having somebody there, right? So it's like you're choosing comfort, and you should never choose comfort because your comfort zone will become the most uncomfortable thing over time, and it will leave you with a lot of regret. But you can either choose comfort or you can choose growth. So this isn't saying it's either way. He is showing up as as a changed person, and I don't see any indication that he's not. But be wary. Choose yourself. Don't fall for don't fall for don't let really take time to notice what went wrong last time, what are the things that you wish you would have said, what are the things you wish you would have made clear, and do those things this time. The right person will not, like, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So like a lot of times we're like, oh well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to mess things up, or I don't want to say that because, like, but it's actually a good thing if you do if it messes it up, because guess what, your time's not being wasted. You're not going to get into, it may hurt in the moment, but like you're not going to get into a situation where you got so much invested, and then it turns out it wasn't a good fit because you were ignoring all these things, right? And again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I do see that this is like a light like a light at the end of the tunnel for you. It seems like you've maybe been going through a rough time, and things are starting to pick up. And I think that's important too, that you examine that. Um, that your happiness and the joy you're experiencing. Of course, when we get in a relationship, we feel that. That's totally natural. But I want you to examine how much you may have thought that you needed that, because maybe you weren't happy before because you didn't have that. And this coming into your life has now brought all this happiness, right? Which is great in the moment. But again, you have to understand, we cannot lean on people like crutches like that. Other people are not responsible for our happiness. Other people are going to disappoint us. Other people are going to fall short of the mark sometimes. You have to build that within yourself and cultivate that within yourself. So this may be a light in the darkness, right? But there's a call here. So the star came out. That's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And this clarity you're getting from this, like, rekindling that's happening between you two. But there's a very important call here, the Empress and the Eight of Wands, that you need to make some changes. You need to make some change. And that doesn't mean that you need to change seeing this person. It doesn't mean you have to, totally make so much changes that you're unrecognizable, but it does mean that this is supposed to show you something. How much are you leaning on another person to determine your happiness? What can you do to cultivate that within yourself? If this doesn't work out, are you going to be okay? The answer is you will. But do you know that? Are you confident in that? Um, and when I say stand up for yourself and for your needs and set boundaries, I don't mean like be so rigid that you don't give room for growth. People are people, right? So we all have our own things, right? And these patterns of behavior that each individual person has, those things are developed over a period of a lifetime. I don't know how old you are, but the patterns you have and your personality and your behaviors, you didn't get those overnight. Those are developed over a lifetime through experiences, through repeated emotions. These things. So you cannot expect somebody, if they do mess up or make you mad or something bothers you or annoys you, you can't expect them to just like poof be a changed person the next day. And a lot of people, I think, don't really um take that into consideration nowadays. It's kind of like, oh, I'm unhappy, we're going through something, and it's just I don't want it anymore. But that's such an unrealistic expectation. You think about a time where you have wanted to change something about yourself, like a behavior, or you're like, oh, why do I do that? I want to, and you truly, sincerely have the intention to do better, right? How many times did you falter? How many times did you not do better? How many times did you mess up? Think about it, because these things are ingrained, right? And it took years to develop. You can't just expect someone to never have that behavior again. So when I say stand up for yourself, stand up for your needs, here's what I say. Is the needle moving? Is there communication surrounding? So if, let's say, you guys get into conflict or whatever, you have this disagreement, whatever it is the need, like, are you able to talk to each other about it? And it could take more than one conversation. Not everything needs to be resolved in one night, one conversation, right? it's it's something that morphs over time. Are you able to communicate? Is the needle moving? Do you see a willingness? Do you see some sort of effort being put in? Or are you being put off? Are you being dismissed? Are you left confused? Relationships shouldn't be confusing. They shouldn't be confusing. You should not. I remember when I realized this, when I was with somebody who actually, you know, was doing the work with me. A relationship's only hard when one person's doing the work. And so when I met my husband, and this person, he's doing the work with me, it's like I had so many moments where I got to a point where I was like, wow, this is how it's supposed to be. Or like, wow, this is so much easier when you're not pulling all the weight. Or wow, that's how that's supposed to go. you know there's many moments like that I've had. um and you see a willingness, and you see the needle moving. So just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying, is that yes, this seems great. It looks good here. But watch out for you. Okay, don't put yourself to the side to appease, or to hold on to something that you're afraid to let go of. Um, That's really what's important here. Let me read your comments. It says, happiness and personal power is lacking. Okay. He's hard to read, hence why I'm here. But yes, I'm a little confused, but he's better at communicating than before. Okay. Well, I think you're a little confused, though, not because he's causing confusion. I think you're a little confused because you just have doubt. But doubt's normal. Doubt is so normal. Again, a lot of people think, oh, I'm having all these doubts. It's like, is it right? Even even the healthiest relationships, people experience that. Even in the most healthy relationships, there's a point in time that comes where you sit and you're like, is this right? Should we be doing this? Is it like am I with the right person? Like, that happens. That's normal. That's human. Okay. It says, he gets back to me, but I wish he would consistently make time for me. Well, see, that's the thing right there. So that's what I'm saying. Be wary. If you want somebody who's going to make more time for you and this person's not meeting the mark, have you said something? Have you, or do you beat around the bush? Do you beat around the bush and not say anything, or do you kind of like hint at it, but like not really say it directly? Like, have you straight up said, I feel like we don't spend enough time together. I'd really like to spend more time with you. When can we, can we arrange something, or can we maybe or I understand that you might be busy sometimes and are unable to get back to me, but do you think you could let me know if you're going to go? If we're having a conversation and there's going to be a period of time where you're going to be unavailable, can you just shoot me a text, let me know that, and just how hard is that? That's a reasonable request. I don't know why a person wouldn't be able to do that if they really actually are truly busy, not able to get back. And yeah, sure, I can let you know, hey, I'm gonna be working for however long, or I'm gonna be out, or whatever. you know that's a reasonable request. It says, I don't know when the right time is to say something. We seriously just started seeing each other again the past couple of weeks. Well, the right time to say something is when it's happening. So next time you talk to him, next time you talk on the phone, next time you're with each other, bring it up. Just say, hey, like, I would just appreciate it if you're unable to get back to me, and we, had been having a conversation. If you could just let me know in advance, because it would really help. It would really help me, because sometimes I feel like I'm being um, ignored or put off, and it causes, I just rack in my brain the reasons why, and it would just be helpful to get that reassurance from you, right? Um, Again, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and if they are not okay with that, or they won't do that, or they feel like you're trying to control them or something, it's probably not a good fit. You know, Here's the thing: you have two options. You either accept what is right now and continue to rack your mind over it, and continue to be uncomfortable and continue to be confused, or you stop. Well, three options. You say something, right? So you say something, see if the needle moves, see if there's a willingness, see if there's an effort. If there's not, you know, you might be able to bring it, you might want to bring it up one more time. But if you find yourself, you've tried to bring it up twice, three times even, and it's just not happening, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Okay. So you got to accept that. So those are three options: say something, or don't say something and continue feeling this way, or stop seeing the person. Those are the three options. Um, I don't see. I just the person, the lady putting her hand out, stopping this man, is really just what is standing out to me. I don't know if this person's showing up authentically as this changed person, or if they just know what to do to get you back. Let's pull another card and see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the Nine of Pentacles. you got, again, this just points to, because the Nine of Pentacles is about accomplishments, right? So this just points to, you gotta like, you gotta do it for you. You can't spend all this time doing it, putting yourself aside and making so much room for other people, because while that's okay sometimes, it's a great way to also lose yourself. And if you're not choosing you and fulfilling, making your needs known, and when I say needs, I mean one of your needs is to have consistency, right? You just said it. That's a need. A need. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't. Well, needs sounds so needy. That's not what it means. Needs just means what are the things that you require in a relationship to remain content? What things do you require in a relationship or a partnership or dating to remain feeling content, to remain feeling safe, to remain feeling like you aren't confused and can move forward? What are those things? They differ. There's our basic human needs like food, water, and communicate. Um, um, community and stuff. And then there's the you know our set of needs that are don't change much. It's like, okay, I require monogamy, or I require consistency. And then there's the day to day, even hour to hour needs of, you know, I have a headache. I need silence right now. I can't talk. Or I need a moment to gather my thoughts before I can talk about this because I'm feeling angry. Like, that's a very temporary need, right? And so, and they shift. So I mean, we have tons of needs. You got to communicate them. You got to communicate them. Because an uncommunicated need is just an expectation, and an expectation is just floating in the air and has no ground in reality. And when that's the case, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. Because people can't read your mind. Okay? The message here is watch out for yourself. Choose you. I see that this is I see that you have an opportunity in front of you. If this person continues to I think you're not communicating what you need. And I think if you do that in a way that's not accusatory, in a way that's not demanding, just speak about you. Hey, I feel this way when this happens, and I would appreciate if we could do this instead. Hey, I feel uneasy and confused when there's not consistency, or I'm left without a response for 10 hours when we were talking already. And I'd really appreciate if you could let me know if you're going to be away for a bit, or if you are able to, maybe just shoot me a text and check in, and just say, hey, I'll talk to you. I can't get this right now, but I'll talk to you later. And I would really appreciate that. That would help me feel more secure. Just like that. You notice how I didn't say anything about you're doing things wrong and bad and da da, So that's the issue here, is you're not communicating your needs. And I feel like if you did, that this person, I feel like they'd be open to working with you, and you would actually have a good result out of that. I don't see anything bad come out in these cards. So start communicating, but more directly. You're afraid to ask for the things that you want, but guess what? You'll never be you'll never be fulfilled or have any sort of satisfaction from a relationship, or even any relationship or with a person, if you don't ask for what you want. Because nobody, and I mean nobody in the world, is going to know what it is that exactly that you want, or how to exactly please you, unless you say something. So the pentacles mean material things and things in the physical world, and the Nine of Pentacles is like accomplishments and achievements, and the Ace of Pentacles is opportunities and new new money, new opportunity, new beginning, new so I do, like I said, there's potential here. Yes, that could be referred to as potential. um there's just a very heavy warning of Make sure you're watching out for you. Make sure you're choosing you. Make sure you are your own advocate. You're standing up for you. Make sure you have your back. Don't abandon yourself again. There's far too many times you've abandoned yourself, and then you leave in the wake. I'm sorry, in the face of people who are willing to exploit you and manipulate and take advantage. So, and then you abandon yourself. So then they just have their way, and you're left feeling depleted. So be wary of that. Make sure you're speaking up. Okay? Anyway, that's all I have for you this evening. I hope it helped. Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second. All right, you guys, hold on one second. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. It's not letting me go back further in the comments. Let's see if I can do it this way. I don't know why. Okay, you guys, if you're here and you're watching and you want a reading, put in a new question because I can't go up. So, I don't know what's up with my stuff, but it's like messing up. So I can't go up in the comments very far. So enter your questions again. Jay, yes. Hey, can you ask something? Yes, go ahead. Mary Ann, 3-month. All right, Mary Ann. Oh my gosh. Mary Ann. Let's see. Okay, Marianne, the next 3 months, the overall theme I'm seeing is some sort of communication surrounding, like there's a clash. It's like a clash in communication, a clash with another person, possibly. Some sort of heated or opinionated words are exchanged. Month 1. So what is it? It's like beginning of March. I don't see this like happening. I don't see that this has happened yet, but it could have potentially happened. It's gonna happen soon though. But month 1, you feel betrayed by somebody. You feel like somebody maybe went behind your back, overstepped a boundary that you've communicated clearly. Maybe somebody acted in a way that you kind of were make you give them a side eye and be like, well, why are they being like that? Why are they doing that? I see some sort of confusion here, essentially. And ooh, it hurts really bad. It hurt you. It hurts you. The Three of Cups came out. It's I'm seeing like it's maybe a friend does this. It hurts really bad because it was a close friend. This relationship might end due to this. So 7 of Swords came out, betrayal. 3 of Cups, a friend or acquaintance. 8 of Cups, walking away, leaving something behind, moving forward. And then it goes into the next month. 4 of Cups. This is sadness, grievance, not grievance, I'm sorry, sadness, discontent, apathy. This just, kind of puts you in a funk, I'll say. But ultimately, this is going to make room for something better to come in for you, because maybe okay, I'm getting some people call them a download. I just say intuitive message. I'm getting an intuitive message. This relationship has been draining for you. It's been something that you kind of are like, it's like gotten to a point where you feel it's heavy. You feel you don't like when this person comes around or this person contacts you, or you feel like you obligated to answer or to communicate with them. You have this like heaviness that's like, oh my gosh. And it's like you feel overwhelmed about it. Thank you, Kathleen. I just saw you sent me a donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You feel very overwhelmed, though, Marianne, about what's dealing with this person. And so you finally get your reason, right, to like stop it. But it still hurts. But the great thing is that you get rewarded for doing what was right for you. Like I was just telling Kathleen, choosing yourself will get you. You'll be rewarded for that because you're supposed, and I don't mean in a selfish way. I mean doing what's in accordance with your values, speaking up for yourself, choosing you over, not sublimating your own needs. It says, is it connected to my sister's situation? It could be. I don't have here directly. I can ask, but I don't see anything regarding specifically that. But it definitely could be. The 3 of Cups usually indicates like close, someone close. So it definitely could be. Let's see what else comes out here, though. Now, while this makes room for something, it alleviates you, it also just leaves you feeling torn. You're just kind of confused about all of it. But once it's cleared out and you have this moment of, this transitional moment, there's some sort of stability that you start to feel by month 3 that comes in, and you start to feel like, wow, I haven't, there's a lot less stress when I don't have to deal with that. There's a lot less headache when I don't have to, partake in that situation or in communication with that person, or in that maybe that person projects a lot of problems and just is really a negative Nancy or Debbie Downer, no shade to any Nancys or Debbies, but the stability comes, and it again, while that is nice, it does cause you to look inward and cause you to kind of question maybe how genuine or good of a, like, you feel bad about it. You feel bad for feeling good. You feel bad for feeling good. That's the best way I could explain it. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't. I don't know, it's so much easier said than done, right? It's like when somebody's like, it's like if you're like, I'm upset, and somebody's like, well, don't be. It's like, oh, okay, well, wow, I didn't think of that. Thank you so much. I'm not anymore. It's like, I don't mean to be like that, like when I say don't, but do the things you need to do to remind yourself that choosing you and doing what's right for you and your peace and your sanity and your mental health is not, regardless of what it requires. It could require cutting off, your own mother, like whatever it is. I'm just giving an example, but don't feel you need to remind yourself that the guilt that comes with that is because of these feelings of obligation that you had, likely due to somebody's manipulation, likely due to somebody guilt tripping you, likely due to somebody's projection of their own emotions and problems onto you, and you taking on the load heavier than what you're supposed to take on, and taking on their emotional baggage. And over time, you feel like obligated to it because you care about this person, and they are, taking advantage of the fact that you do, and not carrying their own weight. That's likely what the guilt is from. So understand that, and understand also that you don't need to feel guilty for choosing doing the right thing for you. And just reminding yourself gently of those things can help subside, those emotions subside. But the Four of Cups here, it I see this heavily affects you, and that's normal. Um, so at the bottom of the deck you got the Hermit and the Sun. So I mean, essentially it's saying, it's directly saying, take the time to go inward, work on those feelings that I was just describing, um, working through them. The only way out is through, right? And the sun will come out again tomorrow, right? Figuratively tomorrow, but it's not the end of the world. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And do what's right for you. And if something's been draining or so heavily burdensome on you, you gotta take the time to weed the grass, right? To cut out the the what's it called? When you prune the bush, weed the grass, cut out the parts that are draining from the from the vitality of the entire plant. Does that make sense? Um, so my ADHD does add communication issues to everything. Well, what do you mean by that, Marianne? What do you mean by that? Like you don't get back to people on time, and then they get upset, or like what do you mean? I'm gonna pull some of the Prism Oracle. Essentially, it's saying essentially, it's saying that you're going to have some sort of clash with this person. It's going to make you feel bad. You're going to feel guilty, but you need to work through those emotions and reconcile that within yourself and understand. And that doesn't mean going back into old patterns and taking, giving this person a pass. It means sitting with the discomfort of those emotions and working through them with a logical understanding that you do not need to be responsible for somebody else's emotional, turmoil and baggage. Okay, that's all I have. Oh wait, I'm gonna put these for you. Mystery, fear, strength. Mystery, fear, strength, and protection. So you fear the unknown, mystery, fear. And also I'm getting this message of like, you don't For some reason, you're afraid to do what you need to do, and you don't really know why. You don't really know why. Maybe you have a general idea of, but like when you think about it and you say it to yourself, you're like, well, why am I so afraid of that? So, and also this fear of the unknown is what I'm getting. But also strength and protection. If you want, you need to protect your peace, protect your mental, and it takes strength and courage to do that, to say the hard things, to do the things you need to do. It's part of the way it goes here, right? And you'll never. Do you want to continue to grow and transcend and be the best you that you can possibly be? Well, you have to face your fears and overcome them. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. We find these things, this evidence that is actually false. It's not true. It's just something we've told ourselves and we've justified in some way. False evidence appearing real, and speak through the justifications and the mental construct of these things and our relationship to them. We think it's real. It appears as if that's the case, right? Oh, if someone, I'm just going to say examples, but if somebody doesn't, if somebody cheats on me, then I'm obviously not good enough. It's like false. That's a fear, right? A fear of being unworthy, a fear of not being good enough, a fear of not being enough. False evidence appearing real. We've taken this false evidence of somebody else's inability to respect us, somebody else's inability to see the value of us in their life, somebody else's inability to be confident and committed because they need some sort of external validation from outside sources. We've taken that and we've twisted it in some way that makes it mean that we're not good enough. False evidence appearing real. It's just our way of looking at it. You got to reframe those things, okay? So that's what these next 3 months are about for you, is stop taking on the emotional baggage and burden of others who have not carried their load or their weight the majority of the time, because you feel like you have to, just to keep the peace or to keep some sort of, it's just tearing. It's not fair to you at all. Time to prune the bush and weed the grass, okay? All right. That's all I have for you. Alrighty, let's see. The person with the name Just Me, no, you were not skipped. These are random, so it's not in any order. So I'm just picking people at random, okay? Jay, I'm gonna answer this for you real quick with the pendulum. I recently had a fake account message me, and I want to know if it was truly my manager. No, no, plain and simple. No, it was not your manager. I don't know what the message was about, but I feel like it's somebody trying to embarrass you, or somebody trying to mess with you because they don't like you, or they have some weird hang up on who knows what, but it definitely was not your manager. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see. You guys, you cannot put other people's names. You have to put the person I'm thinking about would, I'll even take one initial is fine, but not two. Just, you can't put someone's name. So Starry, if you want to resubmit your question. Just me, if you want to resubmit your question. You guys have names in the question. You cannot put someone else's name, okay? Let's see. I have something to ask. They wolf Corey, they wolf. There's a she wolf, there's a they wolf in the closet. No, I'm kidding. I have something to ask. Is he not answering because he thinks I'm weird? The guy. I'm not laughing about your question. I'm laughing at they wolf. That because of the Shakira song. But the guy I'm trying to reconnect with means a lot to me, but I didn't realize it until now. It's a little late for that though. Well, it's never too late. It's never too late. But if they're not answering, well, that's your answer, right? So don't ever forget that. If the person's not answering, that's your answer. Remember that. If the person's not answering, that's your answer. Okay. Here's just a good rule of thumb for life. If the answer is unclear, if the person's not being clear, giving, a direct sort of answer, if there's beating around the bush, if there's uncertainty, if there's confusion, it is best practice to just take it as a no. Assume that means no. If you've been direct, clear, you've made an attempt, this person's not being, they're not they're not saying what they should be, or they're not saying anything, or they're saying things that don't make sense, and you're like, okay, that doesn't answer my question. Just take it as a no. Don't. It's not. I know you want to find out why. I know you want to know why. I know you want to figure it out, but it's not worth your time. Also, it doesn't matter. The why doesn't matter. The why is a waste of time and a great way to just it's like to beat yourself up over something that does not matter. I mean, when I say does not matter, I don't mean like it obviously matters to you because but I'm saying in the long run, not everyone likes everybody. So some people just don't, some people are not going to like us, right? And that doesn't matter. Like, there's plenty of people that will. And the more time we spend racking our minds and going over the reasons why about the people that don't, it's just a waste of our time. Waste of our time, waste of our energy, and stunts our growth, stunts our puts roadblocks in our journey. So there's no need to do that. So I will say this, that's just a good rule of thumb. But let's see. The person's not answering, not because they think you're weird, but let's figure out why. Sorry, just a moment more. Okay. This is always a hard hard one. So the person's not answering because they are really like in a state of like in introspection right now. They're they've faced a transition in life where they're kind of keeping to themselves. It has nothing to do with you being weird. However, it does have to do with the situation, not the reason they're in this introspective mode, but it played a part, right? The situation between you two. Um, it's just that what happened between you two has helped has contributed to this person, kind of isolating and going into a state of mind where they're kind of doing work on themselves, right? They're not interested in cultivating a relationship outwardly at this time. Um, they're kind of getting to know themselves a little more deeply. Ultimately, they're going to come out of this with a new like understanding of their truth, right? But I don't see this working out at the end. The last card here is the Eight of Cups. I don't. I advise you to walk away because the time you guys had and the where your lives intersected it served its purpose, right? And so I know that's hard for you to hear, possibly, but I'll say this: don't instead of sitting there and thinking, oh, they think I'm weird, or I really want this person and I missed my opportunity. Instead of taking that frame of mind, instead look at it this way: what can this teach you? What is this trying to show you? Maybe it's trying to show you that that thing you did, um don't ever do that again. If there's maybe you disappeared and left this person hanging and it hurt them, or like, don't do that next time. Be more communicative. Be more direct. Don't leave people in the dark. Take ownership of what happened and understand the value of the lesson, because this person, I mean, not that we're all special in our own way, right? Not that they're not special, but they're just another person. They're no more special than you are. And it doesn't look like you guys are going to be compatible because this person views things differently than they once did. And they're at a time in their life where, because people change and they go, it doesn't look like they want what was, I guess, a possibility in the past, or even what if it's a new possibility now. They're not wanting that. I do see that jealousy played a role. Maybe this makes you feel jealous. Um, willingness came out here. It's a belief and expansion. Hold on one second. All right, sorry, I wasn't at the bottom of the comments. So they will, Corey. This might make you feel jealous. You might think, oh, they're seeing other people. You have to have a willingness to understand that you can't control other people. You can't control somebody's view of you. And if something happened and you behaved in a way, or you did something that made somebody look at you differently, I mean, we've all been there, right? It sucks. It totally sucks. But the best you can do is say you're sorry, if you actually are. clarify your intention, and leave the door open, and then go on your merry way and leave them alone. Because continuing to contact them or trying to convince them is just not only degrading, but a waste of your time. And it doesn't change people. That doesn't ever change anybody's mind. And you have to understand the things you're feeling. Your emotions about how you're feeling about the situation are a projection of your own feelings about yourself. They are not a reflection of how that person feels or what's actually what they're thinking. It is not the truth. So that part of here, it's a belief. It's a belief. The idea that you're weird, or the idea that you're not good enough, or the idea that you could have done something differently to make this go a different way. That's just a belief you have. And it's an incorrect one. It's a reflection of your own emotions or your own feelings and view of yourself. That's not, that's being projected onto the world. I love this saying that it's like the world is not happening to us. It is happening through us. The world is not happening to us. It is happening through us. So people aren't doing things because they're so aware of your inner world and your emotions and your experiences. Then they know how to just like press your buttons, and they know what to do to get under your skin. People aren't doing that. They're navigating their own emotional world. We're all doing that. So, and most people are so, I mean, everybody is their own main character. Like, everybody is the main character in their own life, right? They've got a whole day and a whole night worth of experiences, and like they're there, right? And they in their world. And people are trying to navigate through their emotions the best way they know how. A lot of us blindly, and sometimes that affects other people and hurts them. That's what it is. It's never That's why we shouldn't take things so personally, because this person's not doing this because they think you're weird and they want to get at you. It's like they're doing it because of something they're feeling. And it has nothing to do, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it has nothing to do with you. Were you involved? Was the interactions and the things that went on between you two, did that play a role? Yes. But this is a time for expansion for you to address those beliefs that are popping up that are incorrect, that are making you feel low, to address maybe any jealousy that might be, coming from this, and to have a willingness to work through these things. I do see. Oh, well, I'll leave you with this. There's a possibility that you backing off, that this could work out again in the future. I'm not going to say when, but you have to do it in a way where you're not doing what you're doing because of that. And I know that's really hard, right? So you have to do it for you, do it for the right reasons. So the Four of Pentacles, take an assessment, or take inventory of what did you do to contribute to the issue? What did you do? What behaviors do you want to change? What would you do differently? Is there something you are remorseful for, and you need to forgive yourself? You may not get forgiveness from the other person, but you need to forgive yourself. It's very important. You need to learn how to let go of these things. The Hanged Man, let go of these things. Something is weighing you down about this, and it has to do with you, not them. So closure doesn't come from other people, it comes from within. You need to find a way to reconcile those things within yourself, and to work through them, expand, and let go of those things. I see, if you do this correctly, and you are able to work through this, which you will, many opportunities become available to you. Again, the Magician. You are in charge of how things go in your life. I think I say this almost every show, but you may not have dug the hole you're in, or maybe you did, but at some point or another, you have to choose to get out of it. Nobody else is going to come along and pull you out. So I say that to say this. If you're able to take accountability, be accountable, to find acceptance, to find a willingness to move through these limiting beliefs and find expansion and let go of the burdens of these things, you will be able to have a new slate where you can create. And then the Six of Cups pops out. And the Six of Cups is it's kind of like two people coming together that knew each other before, right? It talks about a past person coming into your life and a new relationship sparking. It also talks about soul contracts. It talks about like a soul bond, and it really points to someone from the past. So that's a heavy element of the card. So who knows if it's this person or not? Either way, don't do it for them. Do it for you. But you need to move forward instead of staying here where you are, and understand that you got some stuff to work through, and that's fine. We all do. But it's for a good reason. Okay? So that's all I have for you this evening, and I hope it helps. Okay. Crystal Komarnicki. Sorry, Crystal Komarnicki. Every time I see your name, I try to say it correctly, and I always am like, am I saying it correctly? And then I remember the first time I said it, you're like, oh wow, you said it perfectly. And I was like, and now I'm like, I hope I'm saying it correctly, because sometimes I forget, and I'm like, it'd be funny if I'd said it wrong one day and you're like, well, you had it before. Why'd you change it? Sorry, but Komarnicki, I'm pretty sure, right? Crystal Komarnicki. Anyway, can I have a few cards? I'm feeling a little down. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling down. Let's see what's in the cards for you. Oh, oh, they all just popped out, right? Okay. This seems to be a theme tonight. There's a theme tonight of purging. Purging what's no longer serving us, right? We all got to do it. The Empress. Okay. Crystal, I'll say this. You are going through a transformation right now, and you have to look at, so death is transformation and rebirth, right? The devil here, there's patterns of behavior. There's maybe some sort of obsessive thoughts, excessive thoughts, or, you know, it could be you, it could be another person, but either way, they're unhealthy, the devil. And you're going through a transition of time where you need to address those things in order to have a new beginning. Life goes through ups and downs, right? And sometimes it sounds like right, sometimes you're at the lowest point, right? And Sounds like you're in one of those low points right now. So there's really high points, there's low points, there's lulls of like nothing, and that's just the way of life. I say this: if you're measuring your life by this, what's the purpose? It's to be happy. Well, you're probably gonna end up disappointed because there's a lot of things that are not happy in life, right? There's a lot of things that make people unhappy. There's a lot of things that are, you know, day to day difficult, right? But if your measure of a good life is happiness, that's probably not a good measure for determining whether you had a good life. I think a better measure would be, was it interesting? Because life sure is interesting, right? Um, but this transitional time, if you want to come into a new beginning of this, you know, you want something to flourish. You want to see a new you come onto the scene. Well, you need to address the old. You got to do things differently. You got to address the old problems. Your problems follow you around. Okay, your problems are your problems, and you're going to see repeated things in different situations because those are your problems. And if something's repeating itself, it's because you haven't like taken it and taken accountability and kind of addressed it yet, right? So I do see a new beginning coming for you. It's slow, but it is coming. Um, and it's a moment, it's like this, it's a creative time for you. I see a lot of creativity where you build something or you come up with this idea and it really fulfills you. So it's promising. You can look forward to that. I'll say this: don't ever never look. There's peace coming for you. Peace. You have to find your peace. You have to find your peace, and you do that, and you can do that by filling those empty spaces with things that fulfill you, with that nourish you, that make you feel inspired. So I always say this: like, don't ever take your problems and all the things. Healing is not a destination you need to get to. It's an experience that washes over you. And when we take all our problems and we put them on this mountain and we go, oh my gosh, I have this huge mountain to climb. It's like that doesn't. You're never going to climb that mountain. You don't even want to take the first step. It seems too hard. So don't make a mountain out of it, right? Because you're not trying to get to the top of a mountain. That's making healing a destination. Healing is an experience that washes over you when you stop running and you turn around and you look at everything, right? And so you have to sit with yourself, sit with the discomfort, and feel the emotions, feel the feelings, and work through them. And I mean, that's this transitional period is about for you. You A great way to stay with momentum is to, instead of stacking all your problems in front of you and saying, oh my gosh, I have this huge mountain to climb, just remember, if you're not feeling happy or you're not feeling fulfilled, remember the last time that you did, even if it was just brief. Maybe a friend came over, maybe you guys went and saw a movie, maybe somebody took you out of the day-to-day stresses and made you kind of, live in the moment for a second, and you laughed and you loved it. It's like, remember the last time you felt inspired and motivated, and all you have to do is get back to that. All you have to do is get back to that. Because if you can get back to that, that's where momentum happens and that's where it builds. Okay, you don't need to climb that mountain. You just need to get back to the last time you felt inspired. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening. I hope it helped. I just want to say, Starry, I see your comments. Uh, if, if they're not in the chat, that's okay because they can come back and watch. I pick randomly, so I can't get to everybody, but we do this every Thursday, so please do come back. This is the end of the show.